escuchar. ¿Se puede o no se puede?
¡Sí se puede!
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede!
¡Sí se
¡Puede!
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 Fuck incarceration! Give my homies a real education! Fuck incarceration! Give my homies a real education! Fuck incarceration! Give my homies a real education! Free all our youth and our men and free our youth! 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 Can't get well in a cell. 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 Free our youth! 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 Free our youth!
Bueno, ¿qué piensan entonces? ¿Qué necesitan que hagan? ¿Qué es lo que tienen que hacer?
Que liberen a nuestros jóvenes, que sabemos que nuestros jóvenes están ahí por low level offenses, que liberen a nuestros jóvenes lo más antes posibles para que lleguen a sus casas con salud y que no sean infectados con el virus.
¿Que no sean qué?
¿Anda?
¿Que no sean qué?
Infectados con el virus. Sabemos que el virus está desarrollando muy rápido en otros condados y en otras prisiones. Queremos que nuestros jóvenes lleguen salvos a sus casas, para que no sean infectados.
¿Tú tienes a alguien acá?
No, ahorita no, pero sí tengo a gente que quiero mucho que están en la cárcel y otras personas.
¿Aquí en la juvenil?
En la juvenil no.
Ok. ¿Y ustedes saben que tienen los cuidados correspondientes o no saben de los cuidados?
No sabemos que no están tomando las precauciones. Hemos hablado con jóvenes que están que han estado dentro de la juvenil y que nomás los están en quarantine por 14 días. ¿Verdad?
¿Los qué, perdón?
Quarantine por 14 días. Le voy a repetir otra vez, hemos hablado con jóvenes que han salido de la juvenil en el youth center y está diciendo que no le están dando un joven salió que tenía asma, ¿verdad? Y no le están dando la quarantine y no están tomando las precauciones que tienen que tomar.
Entonces piden que los liberen a todos.
Que lo liberen a todos, que se haga justicia para ellos y los liberen.
Pero si han cometido crímenes o alguna cosa, ¿qué piensan?
Sabemos que los jóvenes que están ahí no están ahí por crímenes, crime, like bigger crimes, right? They're there for low-level offenses.
Defensas menores.
Defensas menores.
¿Cuántos hay aquí ahora?
Ahorita tenemos, están ahí como unos 20 o 30 jóvenes.
20, 30 jóvenes. ¿Y tú piensas que les están dando lo necesario para poder
No creo que le están dando lo necesario, porque como comenté, sabemos de un joven que apenas salió y no le están tomando los 40 días de quarantine, le están dando 14 días y siguen trayendo nuevos jóvenes adentro.
Free our youth! 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 Free our youth!
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede!
¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! ¡Sí se puede! Can't get well in a cell. 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 Can't get well in a
y también el probation chief Todd Keating. Ellos tienen el poder para poder sacar a los jóvenes.
¿Cuáles precauciones han tomado ahí adentro?
Sabemos que hay máscaras, pero al lado de eso no hay mucha atención médica, no existe el poder distanciar socialmente como nosotros tenemos el privilegio acá afuera. Adentro no hay espacio para hacer eso, y hicimos una entrevista con una madre que tuvo a su hijo en Juvenile aquí mismo, y ella estaba aterrorizada porque hijo nomás estaba dentro por un mes por una violación, pero también no es para que esté su vida en peligro. Entonces ella estaba aterrorizada a eso.
¿Quién más está unido a estos esfuerzos? ¿Estamos con la comunidad?
Sí, más que nada pues es la comunidad, es Milpa, es Agents of Change, es Back to 12 que está aquí afuera y más que nada pues la comunidad aquí del área que es afectada, padres que son afectados, que sus hijos están en Youth Center, que están en el Juvenile Hall.
Claro, para ti, ¿qué significa que tal vez todavía no hay un brote de coronavirus en estos centros?
Lo que significa es que todavía hay tiempo de actuar, entonces debemos que actuar ahorita y por eso estamos todos nosotros y por eso estamos empujando a los que tienen poder para poder actuar y hacer algo antes de que haya un brote. Más que nada que nosotros estamos acá afuera porque amamos a nuestra comunidad, amamos a nuestros jóvenes y no deberían de morir, no debería de haber un potencial de morir por COVID, no más porque la gente con poder no quiere actuar.
Lo que sabemos que aquí adentro.
Entonces, la madre con quien hablamos recientemente, su hijo estuvo por un mes por una violación. Entonces, algo tan menor no debería de estar él dependiente por su vida. Entonces, sabemos que hay otra manera de poder darle amor y atención a nuestros jóvenes por vivienda, por parte de salud mental, por parte de recreación. Entonces, podemos vivir en un mundo donde nuestros jóvenes no están encarcelados. My name is Rosaura Figueroa Mendoza. We are out here today because we are asking that Monterey County youth be released from the juvenile hall and the youth center.
Tell me a little bit about your worries in the centers.
Yes. Well, some of the worries is that at the state level, the Division of Juvenile Justice facilities have already experienced outbreaks in the inmates, the youth that are incarcerated, and the staff people. And so before there's an outbreak here in Monterey County, we're asking that Honorable Stephanie Olsen, which is the judge that presides over the youth cases, we ask that the District Attorney Janine Bassioni and the Chief Probation Officer Todd Keating be able to act. It's within their power to be able to act and release the youth.
Have you heard any stories about the conditions in there from families or from the juveniles themselves?
Yes, and so we actually wrapped up an interview on the Milpa show with a mother whose son was incarcerated at the juvenile hall. And so, although they are given masks, they do not have the privilege of social distancing. And beyond that, there is not much medical care that's being given if someone is sick. For example, this mother, she said that there might have been someone who was sick, but they weren't really doing anything. They just heard the loud coughing, the loud, you can hear, but there wasn't any real treatment.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? There's no outbreaks here, what does that mean for you guys?
Yes, as I mentioned, it's important that we're out here, that we show that we love our youth because we love our community. And the thing is that if there is no outbreaks now at the juvenile hall and the youth center, it means that there's still time to act. And so we need to act now before there is an outbreak. No youth that is incarcerated should face the death penalty, the potential of death, because they are incarcerated.
So there's been outbreaks in the jails and the prison systems, how is that correlated with this?
Yes, correct. There's been outbreaks at the Monterey County Jail, for example. And so, thankfully, we don't have any outbreaks at the youth facilities, the youth center and the juvenile hall, but why wait until we have an outbreak in order to act? If we know that across the country and across the state, there's already so many facilities that have been affected by COVID. I just want to say that this is a community effort. It's really just community that's out here. Milpa, Agents of Change, Back to 12. We're out here because we care, because we want to bring a light to this issue.
Have you guys been in communication with the people in charge of this? Like, have they commented to you guys about the efforts?
Yes, so one of the things we sent an email to Todd Keating, who is the probation chief, and we let him know that we'll be out here. Otherwise, we want to be, pressuring them to let them know hey, we need to release the youth. Otherwise, we tried to contact Honorable Stephanie Holsey, but there's no phone number, there's no email that can be found, so it's really, really hard to get in touch with her. With District Attorney Janine Paccioni, we have left messages at her phone letting her know we'll be out here, please release the youth. But it's also, it's just a matter of continuing to pressure and push.
Yeah, of course. So what kind of, I guess, crimes, are we talking about like minor crimes that juvenile face here?
Of the youth that are incarcerated. So the mother that we talked to, we understand that her son was in there for a month for a violation. And so while we understand that what we want is for youth to be, there's an alternative way than incarceration to be able to deal with you. What they need at this moment is recreation. What they need is mental health. What they need is housing. We don't need our youth to be incarcerated. What is that going to do? That doesn't really do anything to help the well-being of our community.
Not just here in Salinas, but in different parts of the state, because the youth jail population, we've had COVID outbreaks at DJJ, the Department of Juvenile Justice, and of course we also know there's been an outbreak at the local jail here in Monterey County.
So what are you guys calling for?
We're calling for a reasonable approach to what's going on in not just juvenile hall, but at the jail. People need to be released. If you're in the jail or at the youth center for a low-level crime, you should not be in there at these times. With COVID spreading, we need to be safe with people, and if you're there for a short sentence, you should be released because of the level of fear in the jail at the juvenile hall around COVID. Jails and juvenile halls are not set up for social distancing. They're not set up to have the structure to have an area where people can be safe. So it's unreasonable for the system to have so many people inside.
What are they saying?
Well, they're saying that they're following the law. But as we know, common sense is that you need to make sure that there's enough space at the jail and at the juvenile hall to be safe. With COVID-19, we know that if you don't follow distancing, if you don't have enough PPE, there's a fear that you're going to get COVID. We've already had an outbreak at the jail. It's just a matter of time before we have an outbreak at the juvenile hall or the youth center. that's, the biggest thing is it doesn't just fall on probation, it doesn't just fall on the sheriff, it also falls on the courts. The DA needs to be working with the courts to make sure that you revisit all the cases. We're not saying to release everybody, but we're saying is that look at everybody's record. If somebody is in there for less than 2 years, they should be released. There's systems put in place where you can do, home probation, confinement, and other things that you can use. You should not be having people in a system where it's bunk beds sleeping on top of each other with not enough hand sanitizer, with not enough masks in a system where to be safe. You should not be sending people into a system for a short period of time and maybe sending them into a death sentence.
Free our youth! Free our youth!
Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Free our youth! Can't get well in a cell.
themselves, of themselves, of themselves, of themselves. Let them out, let them out, let them out, let them out. Right now, right now, right now, right now. Are you can't yell? Are you can't yell? Are you can't yell? Are you can't yell? Are you yeah, let them out, let them out, let them out, let them out, let them go, 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 let them go.
Schools not prison! Schools not prison!
Schools not prison!
Schools not prison!
Schools not prison!
Schools not prison!
Schools not prison!
Schools not prison!
Everybody, thank y'all for being out here. If y'all want to get closer, of course, observing social distancing, please protect yourselves, please wear your masks. But we're going to get started with some speakers soon. Thank you for being here, and shout out to just Agents of Change that is here, and B12 for setting up the stage, and otherwise just Milpa folks and community being out here. You know, we're out here for our youth, and we put this together just to be in solidarity with the action that is happening today at Chadurgian. That is also a youth facility of the DJJ, and although there's things happening at the state level, we want to be here for our youth as well, here at the Juvenile Hall and the Youth Center. So with that, I'll pass it on to Cesar. Cesar, if you want to come through. And anybody that wants to speak, if y'all feel inclined to speak, feel free to come up here.
Hey, how's it going out there? Oh, there's a Greenfield crew in the back. It's about time to show off. Just kidding. Brothers and sisters, thank you for being out here. And let's send a clear message across the state. So we're not alone. Right now, there's marchers at the Department of Juvenile Justice in Stockton that are doing an action similar to us. There's also people in different parts of the state that are doing actions like this. And our message needs to be clear, not just with the youth system, but the adult system. COVID-19 is affecting our lives. And we know that if you get sentenced, it should not be a life sentence. And with social distancing, with proper procedures not being in place at these systems of incarceration, more needs to be done. That's why we're out here. Our local courts need to step up. Our DA needs to step up. Our gente needs to step up and demand that we have justice for our community. So that's why we're out here. See or no? See or no? Brothers and sisters, we're out here. I'm going to ask a couple more speakers. Feel free to come up here and we'll talk. There's some water up on the stage. Please stay hydrated. Please stay safe. There's some hand sanitizers. If your mask is a little sticky, we have other masks over here so you can replace them. And thank you very much. And I'll hand it back to our MC, Rosada. Gracias.
Yay, thank y'all for being out here. I know it's hot, but we're out here for community because we love our youth, we love our gente, and you know, if we don't speak out, if the families don't speak out, who's going to be speaking out for these young people, right? And so we actually have 27 youth at the Juvenile Hall, and there's 20 youth at the Youth Center, and so we're asking that the people in power release them immediately, right? And so as of now, we're asking on Honorable Stephanie Holsey, who is the presiding judge over the juvenile court. It's within her power to release these youth. We're asking the district attorney, Janine Paccioni, and we're asking the chief probation officer, Todd Keating, to be able to release these youth immediately. It's within their power to do so. And so before there are any more outbreaks, we need to protect our youth. And so with that, I actually I want to pass it on to Nick to come up here and just as a co-sponsor through Agents of Change, you know, they've been doing work and just spreading information and being a part of actions and rallies and whatnot. And so I'm going to pass it to him to come up here and share a little bit, and we'll have some later speakers. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Osara. Thank you, Milpa, for organizing this event, and thank you, everybody, for being here. I just want to amplify the call to release our youth. The fact that, you know, we see youth detention as one of the only solutions for addressing the crimes in our community that are committed by youth is just, to me, it is a failure of our society, the failure of our city, the failure of our justice system to imagine better solutions. We say education, not incarceration. That is the solution. We need to invest in our youth. So, as Rosario was saying, it's in the power of the judges and our DAs to release these youth and the probation offices. So that is what we're demanding. Agents of Change stands behind those demands. And not only in the context of COVID, but in the context of larger transformation of our entire criminal justice system to where it is focused and centered on healing rather than perpetuating the violence within these cells, within these detention centers. So it comes to just a realization and a recognition of the basic humanity of our young folks and their promise. You know, by detaining them, we're only further traumatizing them, further implicating them in cycles of violence, and it's in no way healing or restoring them back in our communities to be positive contributing members within schools, within their families, within their homes. This is so important to me, and I'm happy to be here with all of you in this fight, in this larger fight. And I do want to amplify. We do also have some actions in partnership with Change Prisons in Soledad tomorrow, and every following Saturday to the end of this month. So we are demanding justice around the raids that targeted black prisoners, over 200 taken from their cells at 3 a.m. Last month. You know, their cells were raided, property was taken from them, books, writings from these black prisoners, and they're trying to target them as gang related, and it's just a racist policy, and just a real example of the violence that happens within our detention walls that we often don't hear about. So we're demanding transparency, restitution for those prisoners. So just want to amplify that action tomorrow as well. We'll be there at noon in front of Soledad CTF. So thank you.
Yay, thank y'all. Again, thank y'all for being out here. It's really hot, but we're out here because we care about the community. Shout out to Unidos. Rigo is here representing from Greenfield and all the South County people that are out here. With that, I'm actually going to call up one of our own Milpa folks, Bernie Gomez. He's actually the program and leadership assistant at Milpa. And so he'll go ahead and talk to you about, you know, why are we out here? Why is it important that we be out here?
Shout out to those hawks up there.
Shout out to the Hawks.
Exactly.
Yeah, good afternoon, y'all. Hey, gracias for coming, you know, showing support. You know, experiencing myself being locked up at a young age as an adult, you know, we must come together, you know, and recognize that prison is not the solution. It's not the solution to all social problems. It's not the solution to mental health. You know, it's not the solution to domestic violence. It's not the solution to the trauma that we all experience. You know, all that intergenerational trauma, the colonization. So we're here today, you know, demanding our elected officials to take action. You know, we need to do preventative measures to stop the spread of COVID-19. you know, what are they going to do? Wait till it actually targets this youth prison and it goes rampant in there? I know these facilities are not adequate. They're not built to sustain medical facility, right? So, you know, we must continue this fight. We must continue to you know, protect our youth in any way, shape, or form. You know, this right here is the first step to do so. Make our voices heard. You know, I thank you all, and it's just very personal for me. You know, a few years back, I wouldn't be able to do this because I was locked up myself. You know, and so, you know, thanking the ancestors, you know, honoring the ancestors of this land, the Ohlone people, you know, for coming here, giving us, you know, that welcoming spirit, you know, being able to be here, you know, today. Aho, gracias, amo.
Muchas gracias, Bernie. And with that, I'm going to call up Pamela Weston. And again, if y'all need water, there's water up here, there's sanitizer. Please protect yourself.
Hello, my name is Pamela Weston. They tried to bury us, but we became seeds. The first time they met with us is over at the Juvenile Hall Center when the Community Corrections Partnership was meeting without anybody here. 7 generations forward and 7 generations back. We are the Melpa. We are the ancestors. We are the elders. And we are the community. What they're doing now is failing us. From Soledad Prison to here, they don't want us to be who that we are. But we represent everybody who cannot speak for themselves. Whether that was in 2014 when they shot people in East Salinas and they said the narrative of all of the youth was the most uneducated, most violent, and most poor. We changed that. From Bakhtun 12 to land use and everything, the only way we can change things is to stand. But then there's silence. Who are they? They don't know us. Because the dream and the vision of all of us has to be, we have to remind them who that they are, so they never forget. We stand as la gente, we stand in solidarity. We don't have to speak, we talk about investments. From prison to hospitals to transition. What you don't know about Monterey County is, especially with mental health, Prop 63 was the power of the people, but they've never had a community planning process that they did anything different. They don't see you, they don't know you, but today is the day that we call to action. The day, if it's 1 or 20 or 10,000, it's because it was the way that it's always been done in Monterey County. Dean Flippo is gone. We aren't. We marched 2,000 East Salinas. Now we have to stand up, we have to get up, we have to speak up, but more than that, who we are and whose they are, we have to remember. They can't get loud in a cell, but I can. They can't get loud in a cell, but I can. They can't get loud in a cell, but I can. I'm a mama. I'm a grandmama. And my son died in August. So for all those are gone, all those that will come, all those have been, the blood of the land is with us. Cesar Chavez, Melpa, all of them stood. But every mama, grandmama, culture, we need to see you. We need to speak to you. You need to stand up and you need to demand. But more than anything, we need to know nobody's rescuing anybody. We have to surround and occupy and come forward and not just hold signs, but be loud, be proud, because beyond the vote, then what? You didn't get a graduation. Does that matter? Education is failing. Does that matter? Mental health, does that matter? No, because the power of the people don't stop. 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 La gente united will never be divided. La gente united will never be divided. La gente united will never be divided. Let them go. 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 And by the way, we don't have a dream anymore. We have strength.
we have power, we have unity, and no one can make us go away. Today is the first day of us going forward. To get back, to take back, and to invest where that we need. Because again, we're the seeds of the next generation. And for me, I healed, but my son isn't here. So for all of you and those going forward, I stand for the grandmas, for the children, for the men and the women. And I will not be stopped anymore. Aho! Aho! Aho!
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Pamela, for bringing us that energy. So with that, I'm gonna actually call up Reiko Sakai, who's actually a pediatrician at Natividad, to give us that medical perspective that we all need.
Okay, thank you. My name is Reiko Sakai. I am a pediatrician. I'm speaking from my heart right now, but I am proud to work at a place that supports the fact that the epidemics of mass incarceration, the school-to-prison pipeline, and COVID-19, they're all in our lane and they all build off each other. Again, as a pediatrician, my job is to advocate for children and youth, and just as everyone here has said, you cannot get well in a cell. We need our children, we need our youth to be able to be not separated from their families, from their communities, in order to heal from the harms, the violence of racism and of COVID-19, and just lift them up with all of the tools that Milpa offers, that our other community partners are offering, and just help all of us as a community heal. That's what it's about. So just thank you for being here. Thank you for your work, and I'm honored to be an accomplice. Thank you.
All right, so with that, I'm actually gonna call up Rigo Avila from Unidos of Greenfield, which is a new organization. So anybody that's in the Greenfield area, come through. He also does boxing, so if y'all need that boxing.
That's right.
There you go.
So thank you so much to Milpa, thank you so much to AOC, and thank you all for being here, united as one. On behalf of Unidos, thank you so much for el apoyo. Thank you to the Creator. Thank you for this positive energy. I know my brother Alexis over there called out the hawks on top. The spirits are amongst us, and look at, they're flying over, still over there, providing the spirits right now to these kids that are locked up right now. You know, and I wasn't prepared to speak today, so I'm gonna shoot from the heart. I'm gonna have hopefully the energy from this youth, from you, from the Creator to provide me with the proper words to hopefully get into your hearts to spread that message. So with no ego, I've been a part of the county system, the state system. I'm not proud of it, but it's put me here on this platform just like my brother right there. Milpa has given this power to people who suffered under these conditions. And someone who has suffered and knows people that have suffered, like my brother over here with the Palabra shirt that has suffered under these conditions. We know the injustices that happen in there. We know what can happen to our youth. We're not being built to be rehabilitated. We are being built to be destructive. We are being built to be manipulated, to have our minds damaged, to suffer from PTSD, because that's the truth. And I hear my voice echoing because of those children's voices echoing out into the residential community so they can hear us. What can we do? We can stand here, we can use our words, we can pump our fist, we can advocate, we can spread the word, but what else can we do? Keep following Milpa, keep following AOC, keep following Unidos, keep listening to these people that are here, comadres, the comadres are out here.
Thank you.
Brothers and sisters that I've met along the way that have stood by my side when there's been police confrontation, when we've been out there polishing ice, when we stood there for Vanessa Guillen.
Yep.
So many things, the BLM, there's so much. And right now, we're in front of this juvenile hall, the county jail back there, the Soledad, you got the prison, and all the stuff that's going on with these poor families. It's unfortunate. Let's continue to push our legislators, our congressmen, write, send emails. It only takes you about 3 to 5 minutes to do that. We spend more time on our phones. Let's start giving more back to the things that matter. And you are doing it now. But let's take that extra step to continue to push and advocate on the people who control this system. Let's call them out. Let's put them on blast. Thank you so much to the pediatrician over here for speaking her beautiful words. I got her fist up right now. A round of applause for that woman right there. Round of applause. The last thing that I want to leave you with, to my brothers and sisters, is this one last thing. A moment of silence for all those families, for all those who are incarcerated. We all have our wrongs. We all have a past. If we want to dig into them, we'll find them. But a dirty hand can't wash another hand. We got to wash them together, right? So a moment of silence. Thank you so much. ¡Que viva mi raza!
Muchas gracias, Rigo. So with that, we're going to wrap it up with our last three speakers. It is hot out here, and we thank all of you for being out here. I'm actually going to call up Mother Elena Gutierrez. Thank you all for being here, and shout out to Bactun 12. If I hadn't said it before, they actually set up the stage and the sound system. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you everybody for being here. My name is Elena. I used to work for Santa Cruz County at the Juvenile Hall, and I was their mental health client specialist. Unfortunately, I experienced racism and hostility. And when I was asking to counsel our youth, to help them with their mental health issues, that was denied to me. They would not let me help them out when they were in stress. And that hurt me because all those kids were my kids. So we need rehabilitation, not suppression. And that's all I had to say. Thank you.
Gracias, Elena, coming at us with that mother's perspective. And with that, I'm going to call on Airam Coronado, who actually will be, she's actually going around blessing gente. But Airam Coronado is our program and leadership assistant at Milpa. So come up, Airam, porfa.
Hey, buenas tardes, folks. Thank you, everybody, for coming. My name is Airam Coronado, and I'm from Milpa. I also represent the youth that are incarcerated. I was once incarcerated in those doors. I also went through the foster care system, and I know how much they care for our youth. They spend billions of dollars in this new facility. But how about the youth that are living in this county, in this city, that don't have the proper education, that don't have access to free sports? We need to invest some money into our communities, because what they mention is that they care so much for the youth that they'd rather build this new facility. They'd rather build a new county jail. They'd rather build a new police station. How is that caring for our people? And I'm speaking for all those youth, because I was once one of those youth incarcerated in that system. I was one of those youth in the foster care system, taken away from my own mother and my own family. That's not caring for our people. Our people need cultural services. Our people need investments. What's gonna happen after all this? We need to invest in our community. We need to switch the energy and start flooding the county jails. We need to start flooding the board of supervisors. We need to start flooding the probation department, telling them that's enough. That's enough for our people. Oh, I'm speaking right now and I'm already shaking. You have to manifest the energy and speak for our people that are incarcerated. My cousin, 24 years old, got 105 years to life right now because a judge said that he was going to make an example out of him. Is that what they promise our youth? Incarcerating them for low-level offenses. They don't even have the proper care. Right. And I'm a mother of a 2-year-old. And I'm speaking for the next 7 generations. And I'm speaking for my ancestors that were once taken and incarcerated and formed into a slave. This is our people. This is our community. And it's a matter of us that we're going to speak for them. It's time. It is time now. It's been time. This is overdue. It's been overdue. Now it's time for us to unite and stand in solidarity with each other. Because we don't have to look far. For seeing the whole police brutality here in Salinas. It's not just the death of George Floyd. It's not the mass incarceration of our people. We don't have to look far. 2014, 4 Latino men were shot and killed here in Salinas. 2018, young mother Brenda Rodriguez Mendoza was shot and killed. A 16-year-old was shot and killed in 2016. We need the proper care for our people. And it's time now. Once again, this is overdue. It's time for us to start calling them out. Start putting pressure on elected officials and tell them that's enough. We're here to represent them for those voices that were taken away. Thank you, everybody.
Iram is all you need to understand that mujeres are powerful, that feminine energy. And thank you so much to our masculine, feminine, non-binary, queer, LGBTQ folks that are out here. We love you. With that, I'm going to call on our final speaker, our maestro Roberto Castro, to wrap it up for us here. Thank you all for being here. Please hydrate. Please get some sanitizer.
Once again, I want to thank you, younger generation, for taking a stand and for justice, because justice doesn't come to you, you have to fight for it. Y la señora María Elena, muchas gracias por sus palabras, son las más profundas, porque yo también he visto esto, la maljusticia que contra nuestros jóvenes y adultos también. The job in front of all of us is denormalizing what's considered normal. We should never incarcerate youth. We're punishing them for being punished. They have trauma, they have abandonment, they have neglect. They don't have their opportunities. Instead, they have being incarcerated. Taking the cops out of the schools. Defunding the police means refunding community, because we know how to raise our kids. I remember in Alameda County Juvenile Hall some years ago, I was there with George Galvis and Courage. We were doing a Juneteenth program, and there was a minister there, a older white man, probably a nice guy. He had a homeboy industry jacket. I told him, we need to shut down Juvenile Hall. You know what? I was waiting for his response, and sadly enough, he responded the way I kind of thought he would. He said, then what will we do with them? So that's the question, like they don't get it. I told, try raising them, bro. Try raising them. So we know how to raise our own kids. We know how to talk to homeboys, and we're learning how to talk to women, how to respect women. That's mandatory in our culture. First, to respect women, respect each other. People's sexual preference, the orientation, to respect each other. We got to be solid. To help these kids, we got to be solid. We have to be solid to build that foundation. If the foundation is built strong, it's going to withstand any storms that come up. They're going to come. So, some time ago, I'll never forget this. They said Miko was a gang. Well, shoot, I want to let a statue then. If Miko's a gang, shit. If they're a gang, I want to be in that gang. Because look at this gang over here. Why are we doing this? That's their dang job to make things right, but we're doing it because they ain't doing it. So that's why we're here, and I'm proud of you all. Don't stop. Next time you bring more people here, like she said, flood them, flood the halls, flood everything. Keep doing it, porque nos toman en serio. So thank you very much.
All right, gente, thank you all for showing up. It's hot. Please take care of yourself, hydrate, have a wonderful day, and it's Friday, the body knows it, so go take care of yourself, all right? Peace out. Take care, bye.
Si quieren